So win tonight at home. What are some key takeaways from tonight's game?
That was a great win. They're just outside of the top 50 in the RPI, so it's a quality win. I think that's important. It's a good team. Respect Coach Diggs a lot. I think they'll make a run in the Sun Belt. Potentially have a chance to be a conference champion caliber team, NCAA at large team. Um, I'm really pleased with how we played. I think it started with Ty. I thought he was outstanding on the mound. Usual suspects of relievers did a really good job. So solid with the pitching. I mean, outside of one mistake, I thought we were very good on defense. Um, and then offensively, wasn't a ton of hits, but it was really quality at bats. Trey using the middle of the field for a home run. Jordan, with 2 strikes and a man on third base and less than 2 outs, not only got the ball in play, but hit a home run. And then that inning being set up by a really good 2 strike at bats by Braden. Just, he struck out left on left before, but to put the ball in play, they made an error. Josh Stevenson drew a walk with 2 strikes. Josh Pearson got hit with a pitch with 2 strikes, and that set the table for, Dylan, who's one of the best players in the country. And he didn't try to do too much, stayed on a ball and hit it through the middle. And then, Jacob walks, Cade doesn't move his feet, gets hit with a pitch, and you're looking at a big inning. That's the difference in the game. And then, just an inning later, get a couple first 2 guys on. Tyler gets a bunt down. We get a sac fly from Josh Stevenson, a great at bat, and a 2-out hit from Josh Pearson. So it's a really good brand of baseball. It's one we're capable of playing, and very pleased that we saw that tonight.
Tech Wood got the start. It's been a while since we've seen him as a starter. What went into that decision?
Yeah, I mean, you had to be really paying attention, but he threw a great ninth inning at Mississippi State, the last inning of that series. And we've been working on some things, and I thought he displayed them there. There's just the Arkansas, it wasn't like maybe the best matchup, with their team and field. And so we didn't use him. He was really fresh, raring to go. This was a really important game tonight, and so we felt like he was the best option. The other part was we needed to be able to prevent them from doing some things, and we felt like he was the best guy to do that.
He told us he was working on his curveball these past couple of weeks. Just how have you seen him grow? I mean, obviously he started as a starter and then kind of had to be in the bullpen for a while and come out. So how have you seen him grow throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, he landed it tonight several times for strikes and got some swing and miss on it. So that's great. Complements his fastball well. I mean, does such a good job locating that wherever he wants to, and makes it real hard when he's throwing that hard with that type of movement. When he can make the ball go down like that, that's difficult to deal with. And he struck out 8.
It's a good confidence booster for you guys that sort of had that midway game where you put up 8 runs after sort of that tough end of the last series.
Yeah, I think what it was great, and I have to look at these things as a coach. Like this weekend really exposed some things that we need to get better at if we want to be a championship caliber team or a Omaha caliber team. And so we really brought a lot of that to light, yesterday, in a video session, kind of a totality of the season to this point in time. And they went out tonight and they were really good. I mean, we were awesome with 2 strikes. We didn't strike out till the 7th inning.
What were some of those things that you think you sort of need to improve on to get over that hump?
Well, I mean, we can't watch strike 3 go by with runners on base. I mean, we did it 3 times in the first 3 innings on Saturday. And that's just an attitude thing, and that's just a toughness thing, and certainly not a talent thing when you're looking at the guys we're talking about. But, I'm pleased with tonight. I think that was a massive step. It's more than winning a game against a quality opponent. The at-bats were more in line. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but I'll take that kind of competitiveness and toughness. And we've showed it at times, but that was a really good collective effort of 2-strike hitting tonight and executing with men on base, and we can be a fun team, when we do those things, just because guys have power and they're going to hit some home runs, and we hit a couple tonight. But if we take those kinds of at-bats with 2 strikes, you're looking at something that's really good.
Josh Pearson was leading off tonight. Mm-hmm. What went into that decision? What makes him good at that?
Yeah, I haven't loved like the order thing with Trey at the top all year. I just have done it with those 4 guys are our best guys and try to stack them together. But I think Josh is the first guy that has given us a stable of quality at bats that you could say, hey, we could shove him up in front. And a couple things are going to get hard. He's going to walk. He's going to hit a ball hard. and we're going to get a quality at bat. Okay, then your next two best hitters are Dylan and Jacob. So they're sitting there after a guy's taking a quality at bat. And then your next guys, they kind of take a quality at bat no matter what the situation are, Cade and Trey. So I just like it. We just haven't had a guy that's been able to go up in front of those guys until Josh has given us his sample size.
What and was it his performance at Mississippi State or just?
It's 41 at bats. He had 41 at bats under his belt tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I was very comfortable with him hitting mistakes. I'm really comfortable with his knowledge of the strike zone. I'm really comfortable with him coming up and setting the table for those guys. Maybe not your prototypical leadoff hitter, in terms of speed. I mean, Trey's not a great runner either, but I really like kind of going into that second inning, and you're sitting there. It's like, yeah, we went 1, 2, 3, and I actually thought all three guys took a good at bat in the first inning.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're starting the second inning with Cade and Trey, and it gives us a little more lineup balance, and I think it takes some pressure off of the bottom when those guys are a little more extended like that.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank
Thanks,
you guys.
Coach.